Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Lock working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Echo. 2.
From the 27, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 49 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McKissick. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run with McKissick, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Locke to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, separate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quick.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 32 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
McManus now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Here we go.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Push him back. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down.
A carry now for McKissick. He wipes out the penalty yardage. With a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Haskins now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Thomas has got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Haskins going to throw again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking a 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That's how we do it, baby.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Jones. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Target, 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 target.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Out there to start their next drive, Philip Lindsay and the Broncos. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And he fires one, but incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on his drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jones on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. downs. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, wahoo! Let's get ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 56. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Here's Lock. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
Ready.
Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready up. 56, Mike, 56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Big rip.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion in Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter does this, how that puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just let them run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2nd and goal from the 1. Clock now to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Haskins to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
We got this.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air. Haskins after the pick 6. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. To throw it is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 22, Haskins. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Haskins will throw, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Looking to throw, Haskins.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. After the sack on first down, Haskins, he gets it to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. For the call of this one, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
In some ways, he reminds me of a past NFL great who played the quarterback position as well. Jawing with the opposition, trash talking a little bit, doesn't mind getting hit and battered around some. That kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Cluster!
Now Rivers hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Lavonte David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
That's good. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Here's Mickens to return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Let's go. That's how we do, D.
And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Good job.
And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll run it with Jones. 34 yards there and a first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Complete to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. Touchdown by Tampa Bay. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. While the trainers take a look, Rivers to throw it into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Marlon Mack. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's into the clear. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Indy. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll try to throw here, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wait, 20! Check, walk 54, walk 54. It's our time, guys, it's our time. 450.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. They'll look to set up his blockers. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the... Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You gotta go to you can't do it like that.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
Can you hear me? Natty. Natty.
His ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they got a first down in the red zone. Now Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Dude, fix your shit, dumbass.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That would go for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yo.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game.
Shit.
So the passing game.
Turn your fucking chat volume up.
Now there's room to roam.
2 of their 3.
Natty.
Zone trip so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Levante David in on the tackle.
390.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Right? They tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and he creates such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. This goes underneath to Doyle, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Rivers again. That's into the hands of Pascal, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
Did you check on the bed?
190. 53. Check 53. Who that? Who that? Oh.
Again, it's Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
come on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Wait, 20.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. It got his man complete, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers, middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
Throwing Rivers, and the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's Brady to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check 24, check 23.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Rivers to throw it. Throws this one right side to Pascal. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Round 80. Check 53 plus. Let's go, D. Let's go. Round.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, ball 66.
This is Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Brady is going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Third and long for Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. 23 yards on the play. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reel. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Golston in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rivers. Now it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 3rd and goal for Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rivers pass complete to Trey Burton. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. But whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here's Jones. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third down, Brady going for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Rivers now. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Rivers on first down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, they can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. A second down throw for Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
53, check 53. They're not ready for this, man. Red!
First down, Rivers. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady in the offense. Down 28-27. 2:14 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
Right, set. 29. Alpha. 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Ready, hit. Sugar.
Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big one.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing by 5. Less than 90 seconds to go. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
As you end a ball game, that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot now for Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.